Hey, everybody, and welcome to STL-TV. I'm Tim Lampley. As you populate that fall event calendar, you might want to consider tickets to see the latest offering at the fabulous Fox Theater. It's the winner of 8 Tony Awards, including the one for Best New Musical. You've heard the saying, it's hotter than Hades out there. Well, the musical is called HADESTOWN, and it is hot. I'm excited to be joined today by one of the show's actors, Coulter Buford, who's here to discuss the show and how it will make you fall in love with musical theater all over again. Ian, welcome, my friend.
Tim, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So this Greek story here is about a tragic love story here, but it is Greek mythology. Do we need to be familiar with Greek mythology to sort of enjoy this play?
No, not at all. The center of it is, like you said, it's a tragedy, but also it's a beautiful love story. It's a beautiful love story between Eurydice and Orpheus, and rekindled love of Persephone and Hades. So the center of it is a love story. You do not need to know anything about Greek mythology, but the story we're telling you in front of you that day.
So there is a built-in narration in the form of the god Hermes, whose job is to guide us through this tragic tale of young lovers, Orpheus and Eurydice. That role is played by you. How does your narration or that narration enhance the story?
Yes, well, technically, I am the Hermes understudy. I play the Hermes understudy. So when our Nathan Lee Graham, who is Hermes on our tour, who's also a St. Louis native, when he's down, I'm in. But going back to Hermes, he's a messenger. So he kind of, in this context of the show, he is the one that kind of informs you who people are, their background, just a little bit about them, and introduce them to the audience, but he's also a part of the story as well. So he tells you information about what's going on with them in that moment that we are literally seeing, but also being active in the story as well.
So I found out something about you that I thought was interesting. You were voted most likely to win a Grammy in high school. Kind of fun. And you're a choreographer and you've got this dance background. Tell us more about how you use your background, because you've been part of the arts, it seems like, for a while. How you use this background from this St. Louis area? Because yes, folks, he is from the St. Louis area to become a cast member here of HADESTOWN.
Well, I've been in the business for 20 years now. Been in the business for 20 years. I was born in St. Louis and I grew up in the Belleville, Illinois area. And I started off at the St. Louis Black Rep. At the Muni, they have a youth program, and I was with them from about 11, 12 through high school. And then I went to train at Illinois Wesleyan University, which is not too far from St. Louis, in Bloomington, Illinois. And took dance lessons in the area as well, vocal lessons, piano. I've always kind of just been involved. That's kind of been my life. And that started off singing at my grandfather's church in East St. Louis back in the day when I was like 3 or 4. So yeah, it's been in my blood since the beginning.
Awesome. And when did you audition for the role? Or to become a part of this? How long ago was that?
Yeah, HADESTOWN. So HADESTOWN has been it's just been a journey for me. I've auditioned 4 times for this show, from the Broadway company to the touring company. And on my first time, finally cracked it open and got it. Auditioned December-ish of last year and joined the tour in January. So I've been on tour for about 9 months with the company. It's been such a fun ride.
Persistence is the key.
Truly. Yes, it is. Literally. I was like, when I saw this show, I was like, I have to be in this. And I was like, I'm going to figure this thing out. We're going to get in here.
And you did that.
Yeah.
This is really, Ian, this is really a tragic, sad love story when Orpheus gives into doubt and insecurity. Now, these are present day challenges. How do audiences react when they see the result, so the consequences of this?
Oh, there have been different reactions. Some people, most people are sad because we go on this pretty involved journey, especially with Orpheus, and then all of a sudden, because of him letting doubt in, and we see the consequences of his actions. I'll say that. You got to come see the show to realize what I'm talking about. But yeah, we've gotten a lot of people where it's sad, and it's really a moment of like, whoa, it's really like a kind of a mic drop in a way. But the story centers also around hope, that even though those certain things happen, we can still pick up our bootstraps and keep going and hope of that something different will happen this next time.
There's still hope. Yeah. One of the things I read promoting the play said, going to hell has never been as much fun as seeing a performance of Hadestown. But Broadway has never really quite seen anything like Hadestown. Do you think the musical numbers are its biggest draw?
Yeah. I would say definitely the music is what attracts people at first. And we are a Grammy Award-winning, 2020 Grammy Award-winning musical album. And Anais Mitchell's score is something that in the Broadway community we've never heard before. It's jazz, it's New Orleans jazz infused and folk together. And I think it's such a great combination that we've never like, oh, okay, this is amazing. And the amazing cast puts their spin on the vocal, and it's pretty chef's kiss.
Yeah, and most of the characters and musicians are on stage for the entire performance. Now, is that because music plays the most important role here? And you kind of said that, really.
Yeah. Music is a huge integral part. Most of it is sung through. It's not really like a typical a play where you have, or a typical musical where you might have a dialogue scene where it's just speaking, and then you go into a musical number. It's pretty much all the way sung through. It's kind of in prose in a way where most of the things are rhyming. So it has a musical quality, plus obviously adding the music onto it, that I think people are really attracted to.
So what's the last thing you'd say to folks to get them out there in those seats at the Fox, a fabulous Fox in your hometown area?
I mean, if you are ready to see something that you've never seen before and are ready to have a great time, come see us at Hadestown. You will not be disappointed.
Well, it's a unique interpretation of this ancient story for sure, and just in time for Halloween. Hadestown will make its debut October 11th through the 23rd at our fabulous Fox. Can't wait to see it. Ian, we thank you for coming on to talk about this wonderful production. St. Louis is so proud of you and all of the St. Louis metropolitan area. Best of luck to you in your career. Now go break a leg.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And that'll do it for all of us here at STL-TV. We'll see you next time.